There were many things I had to learn the hard way in this journey as a digital nomad. I'm going to share with you some of them things, so keep watching and you'll find out some important lessons that I can give you. Straight off the bat is alcohol consumption due to feeling loneliness. Whenever you're a digital nomad, you're constantly traveling from place to place. I mean, not constantly like a holiday, but at least 1 to 3 or 6 months, you're going to be moving your hub. And doing so, you will make connections and lose connections. You will make friends and lose friends. Of course, you will stay in contact, but your social circle is going to constantly be changing. Your work environment is going to constantly be changing. You're going to be going to different gyms, different cafes, which is the good part of being a digital nomad. You get to have freedom. You get to explore what life has to offer. You can live in various different countries. But the downside of that is that you can become very isolated if you don't pick the right place. For example, I lived in the west of Ukraine before. Not many people spoke English, and that was a time when I turned back to alcohol to ease the pain. And I'm telling you this in a serious manner because I wasted a lot of years of my life addicted to substances, alcohol, benzos, amphetamines. And if you're watching this video, this is from my heart. Do not turn to these substances when you're feeling down, when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling isolated. The best thing that you can do is get some exercise, get sunlight, get healthy food, and start to meet new people. These four basic things are going to fulfill you in the general sense. You know, if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, of course you want to have enough financial means to cover your rent and food and stuff like that. But once you have them covered, boredom can creep in. And when boredom creeps in, vices start to become appealing. You want to start to drink. You want to start to order that fast food. You want to start to go clubbing, and just you're easily led to that hedonistic lifestyle. I've been on and off it for 15 years, since I was 13, since I started drinking alcohol at the young age of 12 or 13. Off and on, off and on, off and on. And it wasn't until nearly a year ago where I finally decided to give up alcohol. And if you're watching this, you're a young guy or you're a digital nomad or you're aspiring digital nomad, it doesn't matter. You have to make sure that you don't partake in these vices. And a vice can be anything that that leaves you feeling guilty, shameful, or lost or void after. There's many different things. It could be scrolling on your phone, mindlessly playing video games. For me, mainly it was alcohol. It could be pornography addictions. And yes, these things are okay in moderation, but we live in a world where things are designed to be super addictive. You have extremely smart people working non-stop to create foods that make your tongue go wild and ruin your dopamine. You have an endless supply of video games that can keep you entertained for days and days and days on end. That's the beauty and that's the dark side of this lifestyle, of our modern life. We have so much choice. We're spoiled for choice. But in doing so, we have to restrict ourselves. You have to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. You can't indulge in vices. It will only leave you feeling void. It will only cause you to do reckless choices, especially if there are substances that change the way you think and how you act. I can't stress enough how much staying sober has changed my life. Before, I had lots of money in the bank, but I was always chasing that never lasting happiness that comes with alcohol. Yes, you feel good after a buzz, then the drinking on the weekend turns to every other day and soon into every day, and then into the morning. And if you have an addictive personality like myself, that can be a dangerous cycle. You know, I've lost a lot, um, but I've also learned a lot from alcohol. And if there's something that you can take away from this video, is don't make the same mistake that I did. You know, I could be much further ahead in my life right now if it wasn't for alcohol abuse. And so if you're watching this, you're 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, and maybe this video resonates with you. Maybe you know that you're starting to drink too much because you've got a mind that doesn't stop. You've got an overactive mind. You're always seeking stimulation. That's good, but put it to good work. Become an avid reader. Become obsessed with the gym. Become obsessed with personal development. Become obsessed with how you treat people and how you treat your family. Become obsessed with finding a good girl who can help you develop. Become obsessed with becoming the best man that you can be every single day. Don't get into the comparison trap. Don't compare yourself to other people, because how far I am in my fitness journey, that's 15 years of going to the gym. How can you compare your 2 months to my 15 years? So don't get caught in that comparison trap. Social media isn't everything that you see. You know, we've been deceived by only seeing the good and positive of social media. It can be used beneficially if you have a business or keeping in contact, but definitely limit yourself to them vices. And for me, in the past, it was alcohol, social media, comparison trap, and when I was younger, playing video games. And like I said, you have an addictive personality. Oh boy, you can get caught up. You can get caught up real fast. So yeah, if you're watching this, please, just, I know it's difficult. They're difficult choices to make, but you will be so much more thankful 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when you look back and you know you didn't waste your early 20s. Not to say that I completely wasted them, but it did. I did. Um, I did learn the hard way when it comes to them things. So yeah, like I say, Nathan Corey checking out. If you appreciate this one, leave a comment. If you disagree, also leave a comment. Very interested to hear your thoughts and ideas, opinions. And most importantly, if you hit the subscribe button, highly appreciate that. So yeah, like I say, peace.